All right, let's just jump right in. I want to kick things off with a pretty wild idea, something straight out of Napoleon Hill's playbook. What if? What if your entire life could be transformed by just one single habit? And that habit is waking up at 4 a.m. Yeah, I know. You've probably heard it a million times. But let me ask you, have you ever really committed to it? Just let that phrase sink in for a second. Your entire life is just one habit away. See, this isn't about becoming a morning person. We're talking about a 90-day challenge. Think of it like a mental war you're waging against your own excuses, your own comfort zone. It's about completely rewiring your sense of discipline from the ground up. So, what's the big promise here? Well, it's actually pretty simple, but incredibly powerful. The idea is that using those first 3 quiet hours of the day for focused, deep work can put you 3 years ahead of your competition. This isn't just some motivational fluff. It's a real strategic advantage you build day by day. So I've got to ask you directly, are you ready for this? I mean, really ready. Because what I'm about to lay out isn't just a few helpful tips, it's a complete blueprint for total transformation. If you're ready to actually commit, then let's break down exactly how you're going to win this war. Here's our roadmap for this explainer. We'll start with the science and strategy, why this actually works. Then we'll get into the nitty-gritty of your morning battle plan. After that, we'll look at the 90-day journey, week by week, so you know what to expect. We'll arm you with 10 alpha rules for success. And finally, we'll talk about the ultimate reward waiting for you at the end. All right, first up, the science and strategy. Look, this isn't about having blind faith or just powering through. It's actually grounded in your biology. Let's look at why 4 a.m. is basically the ultimate performance-enhancing start to your day. It all comes down to your body's internal clock. You know, your circadian rhythm. Get this, between 4 and 6 in the morning, your brain is already doing the heavy lifting for you. It's creating this perfect natural cocktail of cortisol, which makes you alert, and dopamine, which gives you focus. It's like nature is literally handing you a biological head start. All you have to do is get out of bed and claim it. And this really shows the 2 paths your day can take, right? On one side, you've got the reactive day. You wake up at 8 a.m., you're already behind, you're in a panic, and you spend the whole day just responding to other people's emergencies. But on the other side, you have the proactive day. It starts at 4 a.m. in what I call the golden hours of silence. You're not reacting, you're creating. You are building your empire while the rest of the world is still dreaming. Okay, let's turn this strategy into an exact step-by-step battle plan. These first 3 hours are your personal success factory. Seriously, what you produce in this time frame sets the tone for your entire day. This part is absolutely non-negotiable. Here is the schedule exactly as you should do it. At 4 a.m., the alarm goes off, and you are up. No snooze button, no drama. Just get up and drink some water. Next, 30 minutes of complete silence. Meditation, deep breathing, whatever it takes to sharpen your mind. Then you move your body. That workout releases something called BDNF. The best way to think of it is like fertilizer for your brain. It helps you learn and remember things better. After a cold shower and a quiet breakfast, you get to the most important part of the entire morning, the mighty mission. Now this is the whole point. This 90-minute block is sacred time. That means no phone, no email, no social media, 0 distractions. It's just you and the single most important task that's going to move you closer to your biggest goal. By the time most people are just starting their commute, you've already landed a major victory for the day. So what is this 90-day war actually going to feel like? Come on, let's be honest, it's not going to be a walk in the park. So let's go through a little preview of the journey so you can get mentally prepared for what's coming. The first 2 weeks, they're pure survival. Your body's going to fight you every single step of the way. Your bed will feel like it has you in chains. This is where you prove how badly you want it. In weeks 3 and 4, it gets a little easier, but now the weekend starts whispering sweet nothings in your ear. Don't listen. Then from week 5 to 8, that's when the transformation really happens. You'll see a new focus in your eyes, a new confidence. And by that final month, mastery. The habit is just who you are now. You'll probably wake up before the alarm even goes off. I really have to hammer this point home. The weekend trap. This is where 99% of people fail. Your brain will tell you, hey, it's Saturday, you earned a break, sleep in. But your discipline does not take a holiday. The second you break that chain, you lose all that incredible momentum you've built. Don't fall for it. So how do you make sure you don't become one of those statistics? You need a toolkit, right? Well, here's a set of rules designed to make your success pretty much inevitable. Let's break them down. These are your 10 alpha rules. I just want to touch on a few key ones. Number 1, put your alarm across the room. It's a classic trick for a reason. It forces you to physically get out of bed. Next, lay out your clothes and anything else you need the night before. This kills decision-making when your brain is still foggy. Rule 5 is absolutely critical. Write down your why and put it on the wall where you can see it. When it's 4 a.m. and you're exhausted, that why is your fuel. And finally, that last rule. Be firm, but be kind to yourself. If you mess up one day, don't let it spiral. Just get right back on track the very next day. And just as important as the rules are the traps you need to avoid. First, don't go telling everyone what you're doing. Work in silence and let your success be the thing that makes all the noise. Second, never wake up without a clear plan for your mighty mission. If you do, I guarantee you'll just go back to sleep. And maybe most importantly, do not sacrifice sleep. This is not about sleeping less, it's about shifting your schedule. You have to be in bed by 9 or 10 p.m., period. So after 90 days of all this hard work and discipline, what's the actual payoff? Why go through all of this in the first place? Let's talk about the ultimate reward, because believe me, it is so much more than just getting more stuff done. Let's start with the mental reward. Research shows that early risers can experience up to a 30% reduction in anxiety and stress. Think about that. You're not just gaining time in your day, you're gaining mental silence and clarity in a world that is anything but silent and clear. And now for the cold, hard math. 3 extra, super productive hours a day for 90 days, that adds up to 270 hours. You know what that is? That's the equivalent of more than 15 full 8-hour workdays that your competition simply does not have. Just imagine what you could build with that kind of a head start. So here's the full picture of your rewards. It goes so far beyond just productivity. We are talking about a stronger body, a level of focus that feels like a superpower, and absolutely unbreakable willpower. But you know what the greatest reward of all is? It's the respect you earn from yourself. That feeling you get when you keep a hard promise you made to yourself. Man, that is absolutely priceless. And really, it all comes down to this simple idea. When you consistently do the hard things, day in and day out, you stop chasing success. You become success. It stops being something you do, and it becomes a part of who you are. So I'm going to leave you with one final thought. Tomorrow morning at 4 a.m., an alarm is going to ring. And that moment is a moment of truth. On one side is your old self, the one who's full of good excuses. And on the other side is the person you know you can become. The choice is all yours. So, which one are you going to be?